Not just a vacation spot, but the Philippines have become an eerie sight to visit.
Dragon in real life.
From reports of strange creatures surfacing across the islands,
Oh my god.
to never-before-seen animals caught on camera. Hang on tight to witness the terrifying mysteries that were just revealed. A bizarre discovery has everyone talking in the Philippines. A creature with the body of a fish and the head of an owl was found recently. If that wasn't strange enough, it had sharp teeth, gripping its prey like it owned the predatory world. The eerie texture of its body only added to the mystery. Locals were left stunned, claiming that this could be some kind of undiscovered hybrid, a creature never seen before. Alienoid. While exploring the woods in the Philippines, a traveler saw something that could give anyone nightmares. A figure in black, standing still, just watching him from afar. This wasn't human, and knowing that, he decided to run. When the footage was shared online, it took the internet by storm. Some say it could be a mythical being guarding its territory. But honestly, who knows? Whatever it was, it left him shaken to the core. What do you think it could have been? Pure evil. In a small village, locals caught a creature that I can only describe as pure evil. It had a bird-like appearance, with red, glowing eyes that would send anyone running. Its face had a slight resemblance to an eagle, but there was something off about it, something unnerving. For now, it remains a mystery since its true identity hasn't been confirmed yet. Whatever it is, it's definitely not something I would want to cross paths with. Tibet Mystery. On August 19th, 2016, a beachgoer in Tibet discovered something that looks straight out of a fantasy book.
Dragon in real life.
A dragon-like creature was lying on the beach, and it seemed like it had just fallen from the sky. The creature's wings were massive, and its scales and nails were like nothing we've seen before. People couldn't stop talking about it on Instagram and Reddit, calling it a real dragon. Seriously, can you imagine stumbling across something like that?
Joe, see the hit.
The mystery still hasn't been solved, but this find is one of a kind. Hard to believe, but impossible to ignore. Alien life. On August 29th, 2017, a woman in Taiwan filmed a strange alien life form crawling across rocks in Hsinchu. The creepy creature looked like a tangled mess of horsehair worms, which are known to form when these parasitic creatures twist around while breeding in a host. But honestly, it didn't look like anything I have seen or even heard before. And what if there's more to this world than we realize? Keep your eyes open, because the truth might be closer than we think. Insect surprise. I know what you're thinking. It's just a butterfly, right? But trust me, this one's different. Check it out. This butterfly is bigger than a man's face. This isn't something you see every day. Something about this one feels off, like it's not from around here. Whatever it is, it's definitely one of a kind, and got us all talking about what's really going on with these giant insects.
A estas ya me lo habían dicho en vivo.
Beach surprise! A woman was walking along the beach when she discovered something truly strange. An enormous, lifeless creature washed up on the shore. Its body was covered in dark scales, and there were no clear features to identify it. Netizens started guessing. Some thought it was a sea lobster. Others suggested it's just the remains of a whale that's decayed over time. But no one really knows for sure. Hairy giant. In the Philippines, locals found a strange 20-foot-long hairy carcass washed up on the shore. Its decayed state made it hard to identify. Some thought it could be a whale, while others speculated it was a sea cow. But isn't it something much stranger? The eerie condition of the creature leaves netizens wondering if environmental changes are at play, or if we're dealing with something beyond the ordinary. Mammoth insect. If this doesn't prove that strange creatures are lurking where we least expect them, I don't know what does. Scientists recently found a massive insect deep in Mammoth Cave, Kentucky, and let me tell you, it's huge. With multiple legs and an eerie presence, it's like something straight out of a horror movie. Just like me, people are freaking out over this discovery. They began arguing whether it's an undiscovered species or just an overgrown bug. Well, looking at it, I truly believe this is something completely new, a creature we've never seen before. Chickmunk. Now that's a hybrid no one was literally expecting to see. Some villagers were left in total shock when they spotted something bizarre, a chicken with the face of a monkey. Yes, you heard me right. A chicken with a monkey's face. How's this even possible? Is it really a hybrid, guys? Netizens were quick to call it a prank, but after watching this video, I'm not so sure. This is one strange, unexplainable creature, far beyond just a clever trick. Forest encounter. Deep in the eastern European woods, a man came across a creature that no one could have predicted. It had bat-like wings and a raccoon's masked face. But what really got people talking were its glowing eyes. This creature, known as the Vesper coon, stood its ground. It looked like an indication for the man to stay away from it. So, with the creature staring him down, he bolted. Fairy. A man came across a strange little creature that made him question everything. It looked like a dragonfly, but it was far from ordinary. The creature had a green body and wings that shimmered with dark colors when it fluttered. It didn't just look like an insect. Its unusual shape and size made it seem like something magical. Almost like a tiny fairy from another world. Scary stare.
What the hell is that?
Now this is proof that there are creatures out there that don't fit the mold. A hiker out in the woods found something that will make you rethink what's possible.
And I'm even more confused than I was like 20 feet back.
While walking through a grassy area, he noticed a creature just sitting there, staring at him. It didn't move an inch, almost like it was waiting for him to make the first move.
And I'm even more confused than I...
Some people online say it was just a boreal owl, but looking at it, whatever it was, it had everyone talking. Rotating anomaly. A man near a river noticed something bizarre. There was this creature spinning in 360-degree circles, and he couldn't look away. People online were quick to say it was just an eel, but let me tell you, this wasn't any ordinary eel. It was something far more unsettling, something that defies explanation. What exactly it is? Well, I'll leave that for you to decide. Albino mystery. A lone farmer just outside his hut spotted something strange. A creature standing perfectly still in the grass, its small, unsettling eyes locked on him. He froze in fear, as he had never seen or even heard of such a creature before. Now, netizens think it's just a rare albino weasel, but trust me, after seeing this, I believe there's more to it. The way it was staring, almost as if it was sizing him up, confirmed that this creature isn't what it seems. Florida surprise. So, you know how Florida is known for its reptiles, right? Tourists there are always excited to get up close with them. But during one tour, something totally unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, a creature emerged from the bushes, and trust me, it gave off some seriously eerie vibes.
Oh my god.
Initially, it looked like a crocodile, but not like any croc they have seen before. This one had no legs. Yep, it was a legless crocodile struggling to move through the wild. After a short and weird struggle, it vanished back into its habitat. Umukade. Is this thing for real? Initially, it looks like a centipede straight from another planet. Honestly, it reminds me of Umukade, the giant mythical centipede from Japanese folklore. In the stories, Umukade lives in mountains and caves, and it's known for being a fierce enemy of dragons. It's so powerful that it's only defeated by divine forces. Now, seeing something like this in real life, it got me running. Shocking blue. These mysterious blue dogs spotted in Russia have left everyone scratching their heads. People were quick to wonder if it was a new species, but after tests, scientists couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. From blood samples to their diet, everything checked out, except for that striking, unusual color. Now call me skeptical, but to me, it looks like they've been dyed. Maybe it's just a bizarre experiment gone wrong. Either way, these dogs are quite strange. Baltic alien. In 2011, some dock workers at a Baltic seaport in Germany noticed something strange in the shallow water. As they got closer, they realized it was a weird, tube-like mass that gave off some serious alien worm vibes. Just like me, people all over the internet are scratching their heads, wondering whether it's just a bizarre, natural formation or an unknown sea creature. And so far, there's no confirmation of their identification. Mutant calf. On a farm in Argentina, a calf was born with a face that looked human. Its tiny nose and an expression that left everyone completely stunned. The farmers couldn't believe what they were seeing, and honestly, neither can I. Locals claim it's a rare genetic condition, while netizens blame pollution, or maybe even a messed up experiment. Whatever the reason, this odd-looking calf has locals talking and wondering what really caused it. Rarest find. A man came across what looked like a turtle, but it was anything but normal. Its triangular head, sharp beak, and long, twisted tail made it look like something totally unnatural. He was truly spooked while filming the creature and shared it online. The internet lit up with wild theories, calling it a brand new species. Whatever it is, this odd-looking creature has left everyone buzzing and a little creeped out. Serpent shock. In Patani, southern Thailand, floodwaters brought an unsettling sight. A massive python floating in the current.
ใหญ่เลยน่าจะติดที่อะไรแล้วก็ตาย
Its lifeless body moved with the flow of the water. What stood out even more was its swollen belly, making people wonder what it had eaten before ending up in the
ที่อะไร
floodwaters.
แล้วก็ตาย
Locals suspected it might have been a neighborhood dog. Well, this clip of the enormous snake drifting along left people both shocked and curious.
ใหญ่เลยน่าจะติดที่อะไรแล้วก็ตาย
As it's not every day you see something like this emerge from the water in such an unexpected way.
แล้วก็ตาย
Skinwalker. A man was looking out his window one night when he saw a shadowy figure. He thought it was a chupacabra, but something wasn't right. The creature started shifting, stretching, and slowly transformed into a tall, human-like form. Shapeshifter! People on the internet are just as stunned as I am. I personally believe it's a shapeshifter, while others think it's all just a weird optical illusion. But after seeing that transformation, I'm sure we're looking at something a lot stranger than we can explain. Amazon cryptid. An explorer in the Amazon jungle saw a strange creature that looks like a mass of writhing tentacles. It moves through the jungle in such a creepy way. I have dug through every corner of the internet, looking for answers, but I still don't know what this thing is. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. If anyone's got the answer, I'm all ears. Griffin. Harry Potter fans, hold on tight, because this is something straight out of the wizarding world. Back in 2023, a man uploaded jaw-dropping footage of a creature we've never seen before. It's a dog-like bird, and I'm not kidding. Take a look at this footage and see it for yourself. This strange creature has the body of a dog, but its face? It's got a beak, just like a bird. It's wild. Netizens are calling it a new species, but I've never come across anything like this before. Running spirit. A group of friends were just enjoying a peaceful fishing trip by a stream in the Philippines, totally unaware of what they had filmed. Behind them, a dark figure darted across the scene. They didn't notice it at the time, but when they checked the footage later, things took a creepy turn. The video quickly went viral, and viewers started to freak out, calling it a shape-shifting figure. Well, I'm truly convinced that it's an evil spirit caught on camera. Either way, this footage has everyone questioning what really went down by that stream. Highway shock. While driving on a quiet, remote highway, passengers captured a stunning sight on camera. They saw a few vehicles hauling something massive, and it was clear that it was something huge and unusual. Watching it, you can't help but notice something eerie lurking in the shadows. Even many netizens claim that it might be a giant fish or something similar. But is it really? Share your thoughts below. Cockzilla. So there's this chicken, but not just any chicken. This one has the swagger of a king, like it could walk up to a farm and say, "I rule this place now." When the footage of this majestic bird hit the internet, people lost it, calling it things like Cockzilla and Roostersaurus. Seriously, look at this chicken. It's got the frame of a bodybuilder and claws that could probably pick up a car. Honestly, when I first saw it, I had to do a double take, thinking, wait, is this the next big farm movie villain? Strong will. In China, a piglet born with only 2 legs became a true inspiration, showing us all what a fighting spirit really looks like. The owner was faced with a tough choice when the pig was born, among 9 others. There was something special about this little pig, something that made its owner believe it deserved a shot. Every day, he gently helped the pig practice walking on its 2 front legs. After just 30 days, this pig was strolling around like a pro. Fast forward, and it's now a local celebrity. Folklore catch. In Liban, Elbe, locals were left absolutely stunned when they spotted a giant fish swimming through the shallow waters.
The bony fish measured 4 meters long and weighed.
This wasn't just any fish. It was an oarfish, over 13 feet long and weighing a whopping 132 pounds. With its silvery, almost otherworldly glow, it looked like something straight out of a mythical tale. People had heard stories about these creatures in local folklore, but seeing one in person? That's a whole different experience. It was a rare and mesmerizing sight that'll have folks talking for years to come. Cyclop goat. After cyclop shark, here comes cyclop goat. In Assam, India, a baby goat was born with just 1 eye, and it's being called a miracle by many. This little goat, which also only has 1 ear, has been defying all odds. That's not all, but some villagers claimed it sacred and started worshipping it, with people visiting from far and wide to see this unique creature. Guys, let me tell you that it's actually a rare condition, which happens in other animals like horses, pigs, and cows too. Hidden behind. While exploring the jungle, explorers came across a small figure hiding behind a tree. Its huge ears and intense stare instantly made them stop in their tracks. It wasn't like any animal they had ever seen before, and it felt wrong, like it didn't belong there. The strange creature had them feeling uneasy. The explorers didn't know what to make of it, but it was clear that something about this figure was unlike anything they had ever encountered. Divine figures. These white goats look like they've just walked out of an angelic dream. And trust me, the internet is freaking out over them. People couldn't stop talking about what these mystical creatures really are, with their pure white coats and faces that look almost otherworldly. It's no wonder that people started wondering if they were angels disguised as goats. Onlookers claimed they were celestial beings sent to Earth for a divine purpose. Who knows, maybe we've got some holy goats on our hands. At least that's what the internet's convinced of. Morocco Dragon. A short clip from Morocco had the whole internet buzzing like crazy. In the video, a man is seen holding what looks like a baby dragon. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. This thing seriously looked like something straight out of a fantasy movie. Well, don't you guys think that maybe Morocco had secretly made its own dragon drone? Honestly, I'm leaning towards this being real. What do you think? Is Morocco hiding some secret creature? Or is this just another wild internet hoax? Unidentified creature. In the Peak District, near Jacob's Ladder, a teenager captured footage of a creature that made even the bravest pause. The video shows what seems like a wild cat feasting on a sheep, but something about it doesn't sit right. The creature is far too large and muscular to be any cat the teenager had ever seen. It moved with a strange, unnatural grace, as though it didn't belong in the area. While some have thrown around the idea of it being a panther, others are left questioning if it's something far darker, more sinister, lurking in the shadows. Cirebon Mermaid. In the town of Cirebon, a mysterious creature left locals baffled. In Cirebon, locals came across something so bizarre it left everyone talking. With oversized hands and no tail, it bore an uncanny resemblance to the Filipino mermaid of folklore. Social media lit up with wild theories, from mythical origins to a rare species never seen before. Just like me, people were baffled, sharing their takes across Instagram and Reddit, whether it's a hybrid, a marvel of nature, or something else entirely. One thing's for sure, this is an encounter that's hard to forget. Woods horror. Locals in Brazil were too afraid to venture out after dark as reports of its eerie presence grew. But one brave farmer decided he'd had enough. He ventured out to confront the creature and got a good look at it. Covered in dark black fur from head to toe, the creature clutched a wooden stick, using it either to defend itself or to scare off anyone who dared approach. What it wanted, or where it came from, remains a mystery, but it definitely wasn't something anyone expected to find. Flying fish. A fisherman in the Philippines came across something truly bizarre during a routine trip on the lake. Beneath the water, a strange creature glided smoothly, flaunting wings and what looked like feet. It wasn't a bird, but it also didn't seem entirely like a fish. The sight left him in awe as it moved gracefully, almost like it belonged to another world. Sharing his story, the footage sparked a wave of curiosity online. Many are calling it the robin fish, a name as intriguing as its appearance. Nature never fails to surprise, and this discovery proves it once again. Millipede River. A tourist in Taiwan captured something straight out of a nature documentary. The ground seemed alive, shifting and moving in an eerie, mesmerizing way. It wasn't a trick. It was real. Yep, guys, millions, maybe even billions of millipedes were migrating together in a massive swarm. The sight was both fascinating and a little unsettling as they covered the ground like a living carpet. The footage spread online, leaving everyone creeped out at this rare and incredible display of nature's wonders. Blind worm. While crossing the open grass in the rainforest, a group of brave explorers made a jaw-dropping discovery. Out of nowhere, they spotted a strange, incredibly long creature with 7 dark stripes. It slithered across the ground, and at first, they couldn't figure out what it was. Was it a giant worm, or something even stranger? After some careful investigation, they realized it wasn't just any creature. It was a blind snake worm, also known as an earth lung. Rare and mysterious, it was a find that would leave anyone stunned by nature's wonders. Beach horror. A crab monster was spotted on a beach in Russia. And it's definitely not something you see every day. This thing had an absolutely terrifying mouth, and its body looked like it could withstand anything. The shell was so tough, it seemed like it could survive any hit. What's even crazier? The crab wasn't too happy about being filmed. Just hours before the video was shot, it was acting out, likely angry at the people recording it. Who knows what this bizarre creature is up to, but it sure looks like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. Rare amphibian. While out for a walk, a pedestrian noticed something strange on the ground. At first glance, it could easily be mistaken for a snake with 2 heads, one at each end. But then, something didn't add up, guys. The tail-like end was moving in a way that didn't seem right. As he approached, the bizarre creature revealed its true identity, an olm, a rare amphibian that's almost never seen by humans. The creature's unusual appearance left him stunned, and the footage quickly went viral. It was a once-in-a-lifetime encounter with a creature most people would only hear about in legends. Creepy blob. While taking a midnight stroll down an empty road, a man came across something that seemed oddly out of place. Initially, it just looked like a strange lump lying on the ground, almost like a harmless green blob. But before he could take another step, the creature was in the air. It quickly transformed, twisting and contorting into a tangled mass of tendrils, darting in every direction. The man stood frozen, not sure if he had just witnessed something supernatural or a creature from another world. One thing was for sure, it wasn't your average roadside encounter. Scary creature. Late one night, a terrifying sight was caught on camera. The creature appeared to be bent backward in an unnatural way. Upon closer inspection, it had hair on its head, and its body shape was oddly similar to that of a human. The figure moved with a disturbing, unnatural grace, leaving a sense of unease in the air. This was no ordinary creature. Something much darker was at play in the shadows. Nightmarish creature. A group of explorers got the shock of their lives in the forest. As they walked down a quiet road, they came across a creature they couldn't explain. It was completely black, and it looked like the creature was feasting on something or someone. The creature's strange shape and the way it moved made the explorers frozen in fear. It didn't look like anything they had ever seen before. Well, whatever it was, it felt like something far worse than a skinwalker had just appeared. And now, let us move on to our subscriber pick of the day. In China, a guy was just chilling in the mountains when he spotted something that completely blew his mind. High up in the sky, there were these creatures with massive white wings, like something straight out of a fantasy. From a distance, they looked absolutely stunning. After watching the footage, it's hard not to believe they are phoenix birds. Seriously, what else could explain something so majestic? Thankfully, the guy caught it all on camera, and now we get to witness it too. It's one of those moments that just makes you question what's out there. See you next time.